the evidence that you have.
I think this is really, really weird that you're trying to justify this. This is the issue.
I'm
You're
not. I'm
going
not
back,
trying.
you're erring on the side that he did something wrong until proven otherwise. That's what you're
Again,
doing.
I haven't stated my opinion once. I never said this whole
Okay.
situation was good.
Okay.
All I'm
Can
saying
you
is
give
that
me a,
you
okay.
can't be so
Well,
so
yes, because,
hastily making these opinions.
well, we can because we see it. We have eyeballs.
Right. Well, the gun was, or the pew pew is heavily pixelated, and you
It,
can't tell if it is actually them taking it away.
everybody can see it unless you are trying to gaslight us. Literally everybody sees that the pew pew was taken away. Even if it wasn't, he wasn't reaching for it. There is no justification for this.
Okay.
It's really, really weird that you're trying to justify this in any sense.
I'm not justifying it. I'm just stating that I can't make a conclusive opinion without all the evidence. And
Oh, we can see
unfortunately,
it.
the camera angles that we have at this point aren't conclusive.
They are. They are.
Okay. Well, that is your opinion. Well, all right. I brought that
It's
up.
anybody's opinion who has eyeballs.
Well, of course, of course. And this just like how the other half of the country sees it the other way.
Well,
So you
it's not
can't
the
just
half the
say that
country
it's
sees it the other
100%
way.
fact.
Well, hold on. There's some people that see the Earth is flat. The Earth is not flat. Okay.
Well,
The
that's
only
a very
the
small minority.
The only reason why you want to justify is this because you have such a close tie to Trump that you cannot go against him.
I don't have such a close tie to Trump.
I'm sorry you do. I'm sorry that you do. Because
No. I would have, if I could have voted in 2016, I would have voted for Bernie. I voted for Joe Biden in 2020,
Well,
and I shifted to the right.
okay, well, I'm sorry. Half the people don't believe that this was justified. In fact, even with the Renee Good one, it was not even half. Majority of the country believed it was unjustified, and this one's even more unjustified. And we'll see the polls when we
Okay.
for this one.
I agree. This one isn't as conclusive as the Renee Good one. I feel like the Renee Good one was more justified than this one. I will not make an opinion yet until I can get more conclusive evidence. Yeah, that's my point. Is that we can't just so hastily make these rash decisions.
What conclusive evidence would you need that we cannot see painfully with our eyeballs?
A better resolution picture of them grabbing the pew pew.
Why do you need a better resolution when we see it?
I mean, we can't 100% know for a fact that that's what they're taking away.
We can. We absolutely 100% can. And
then I will have to look at the more camera angles and make a better opinion on that.
But show it here so we can all see it together?
Oh, I didn't know if that was against TikTok or not, so that's why I didn't want to say that.
All right. 1 second. All right. Let's see the video. All right, 1 second. I don't think that one's it. This one's it. Okay. Give me 1 second here. Just trying to pull it up. In the meantime, guys, if you all can keep tapping and sharing, that would be great. I'm gonna pull this up as long as it lets me. We'll see. Yeah, TikTok is a little weird about it. Yeah, hold on. Here we go. Make it bigger. All right, so let's all watch it. I don't know if the sound is playing. Oh, here. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay. All right, it's about to happen. About to happen. Okay. There he is. There he is. He's about to get pinned down by like 5 or 6 of them. About 5 or 6 of them. He's about to pull it. And he's about to take it, run, and they're gonna pew pew him. There you go. Took it, run, and pew pewed him.
So, yeah. I mean, I honestly, I haven't seen that camera angle, and I would look at it again at my own time. But yeah, that is obviously way less justified than I think the Renee Good situation, and I can make a rational decision that is clearly worse than not worse than what happened to Renee Good, but obviously more evident that the ICE agents were in the wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that, of course.
Yeah, but I like to take everything as it comes, and especially when more evidence is brought to me, that's how I make my decisions. I don't just will jump on one bandwagon, and that's what I think
It's
a
not.
lot of
It's
this
not. It's
nation
not.
should.
It's not a bandwagon. It's just seeing a video of a citizen. I don't. I can't say the word, but being executed. Like, I mean, that's really what it is. I mean,
Yeah,
there were six people on top of him. Again, even if they didn't pull away the pew pew, it was still very, 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 very unjustified. By like,
yeah, I would agree. I think that that was unjustified. Judging by that camera angle, that was the clearest view that I've had. I think was that the lady in the
yeah, I believe it
pink's
was.
camera angle.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, yeah. Then I was waiting for that video to come out, and thank you for showing me that. And yeah, I think that whoever fired first should be arrested for
But
execution.
unfortunately, the Trump administration is saying that the guy. I mean, they were saying
Right.
otherwise. They were saying that the guy was trying to harm them and that it was very justified. So they're quite.
Right. Well, it would be a bad look for them if they were to, just come out blatantly say that this was wrong, and especially
Well,
when these
no,
are their guys.
it would be an honest look if they'd be honest look if they did it. It shouldn't be a bad look for them to admit the truth.
Yeah, I mean, Trump isn't the type to want to concede.
Well, I think that's part.
When he thinks he's right.
Well, I agree. I think that's part of many problems that I believe he has.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for kind of
Mhm.
speaking, and I'll stay in the live and I'll listen to some other
All right.
opinions. I appreciate
Cool.
you.
All right. Take care. All right.
Thank you, man.
All right, guys. I hope everybody's having a good night. I know it's a little late, random live. So as you guys can see, if you look at my profile, I am going to be having schedule live starting Monday. Okay. Look at my schedule. I forgot what I put it as, but I think it's Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays will be also at 8 a.m. So those will be a double day. And I believe I have Saturday through Monday at noon. I should probably memorize my schedule, but just take a look at my bio, okay? Hello.
How's it going?
Hey, it's going, man. I just need to know your age, okay? Before we move forward.
26.
26. Okay, cool. What's on your mind?
I'm MAGA and I don't hate science. I don't hate children. I don't hate anybody. So what's that all about?
Well, I mean, we can get to that. I probably should have chosen a different background. I would like to talk about what happened today. Or what's your opinion on what happened in regards to that?
Well deserved. He deserved it.
Why?
He had a gun and he pulled it on a
Can you give me
he had
Can you show evidence that he pulled it on them?
Yep, his dead body.
That's not evidence that he pulled it on them.
That is
Hold on, I need actual evidence before you accuse a citizen of trying to.
Did you not see the picture of
him holding a
what he had
camera?
on?
Yeah, camera.
That was not a camera.
Okay, so I'll show you the same video I showed the other person when he actually had a very neutral opinion and when he thought he was convinced. Okay, so.
Well, he deserved it. Hell Hitler, faggot nigger. Hell Hitler, hell Hitler, hell Hitler.
Okay. All right. Gotta restart. Yeah. This doesn't give me enough time to disconnect someone. It takes forever to do it on here. Okay, now I don't have network connection to go live, guys. This is just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful what's going on right now. About a $1,800 laptop just to have the worst mental health of my life. All right. What's up, guys? How y'all doing? I need to learn how to use the studio a bit better. Well, Gwen, unfortunately, I couldn't disconnect them quick enough because I'm using the studio, and I'm very new at it, and it's a little more difficult to disconnect someone so quickly, unfortunately. All right, but anyways, guys, if you can tap and share, that would be great. We are looking for some opposition, okay? Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good, man. All right, I just need to know your age before we move forward, okay?
I'm 21.
Okay. All right, so what's on your mind?
Yeah, I hate children because I guess it's going to be hate. It's probably just going to be like the default feeling I have towards people. The reason someone can gain my, I guess non-hate is just going to be if I have some sort of relation to them, like a positive one, like a friend, family,
I don't know what you're trying
a
to
partner.
say. I have no idea.
What?
I don't know what you're trying to say.
I'm saying I hate children because I don't, like most children, I guess, because I don't have any sort of like
Do you have anything
relation.
worthwhile? Can we just have a real conversation,
with-
or are you gonna? Okay, listen, I'm not gonna do this rolling thing. Do you have a thing that you
I'm
want to say? Or
not.
what? Okay, so goodbye.
I do hate.
So goodbye. All right, let's get to the next one, guys. We are looking for some opposition. All right, if you guys can keep tapping and sharing, that'd be terrific. All right, and make sure you guys give me a follow if you are enjoying live. I know I just started, but yeah. History, what's up?
I hate science because it disproves my religion.
Okay. Are we gonna have a serious conversation, or are you? Hey, how you doing?
Doug, I did not have being in aligned with you on my 2026 bingo card, but here we are.
All right, I just need to know your age real quick before we continue, okay?
48.
All right. Well, what are you referring to about being in line?
Absolute travesty what happened today.
Okay.
And I fully hope that good prevails over evil and they hold that man/men accountable for what we all witnessed.
Okay. And you voted for Trump?
Yes.
Okay. As a Trump supporter, what do you think should be done about this? Because this isn't going to be the last one. I think we all can agree that, number one, this wasn't the first. This isn't going to be the last. I think we all can agree this is going to get worse. From a Trump supporter standpoint, what should be done?
I think that Kristi Noem needs to go.
Do you think that's actually going to
I think that no, I don't. But I mean, if I'm being candid and honest, I think that she had all day to view multiple different angles and still came to that podium with that BS. No justification for it.
Yeah, no, 100%. I find it absolutely insane that there are some people who are justifying it. Like, it's, I mean, there just isn't. There, like, I don't know. I'm almost speechless, as you can see. I've been watching this all day, of course, as many people have been, and there just isn't any justification. With Renee Good, well, I still think that wasn't justified in the least, but they at the very least had the car thing to lean on, right? Which was a silly excuse, but with this, there's nothing. There's just absolutely nothing.
Yep.
And it's
and the only way you're going to get the moderate right and the moderate left to come to the middle is for people to be able to abandon the shit that they've seen today and dig their heels in. I mean, it's terrible. I mean, you and me won't agree on pretty much anything else when it relates to politics.
Probably not. Probably
I can call I can call a spade a spade.
Okay. I just think this is going to get worse. I think things are going to get exponentially worse before they get better.
Yeah, I think it's high time. I mean, my ex and my child lives in Minnesota, and I've already expressed that I don't want him anywhere near the Twin Cities. I think I should just go ahead and pull the hell out of there and find a different way to approach this. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say that it's 100% on the right. There's some movement that needs to happen from the left leadership as well. But
what do you think from the left should happen?
I think there needs to be more transparency on both sides as it relates to detainers.
What do you mean by transparency?
Is that if if there are people that they're apprehending that do meet the requirements of somebody that needs to leave this country because of crimes committed,
Okay.
those people do need to get held, and ICE or Border Patrol needs to be able to come in and get those folks and get them out.
I don't think I don't think anybody really on the left would disagree that if you are here without the proper documentation, you are quote unquote an illegal immigrant. That yes, you should be detained within uh, you know safely within the rights, all that type of stuff, right? And removed. Nobody had a problem with that prior to this, but you mentioned transparency. Yes, there doesn't seem to be transparency when it comes to U.S. citizens and even immigrants being detained because they're not allowing people to go in, even people that have legal right to go in. Politicians who have legal rights to go in, they're not allowing it, which is making it very fishy, to say it incredibly lightly, as to what possibly could be going on in there.
Oh yeah, I felt the need to take time out of my day because I come and listen to your lives with great
Alright.
occasion because you are very much a different thinker than myself. But I just want to let you know that as it relates to today, was terrible, horrible.
All right. Well, all right. Well, hey, I appreciate you coming on up. Okay, let me get to the next guest. Right.
All right.
All right. Take care. Sorry, guys. I'm just a little frustrated. If you guys can keep tapping and sharing, though, guys, we should be well above 3,000 likes. Okay, let's try to get to 25K if we can. All right, keep tapping, and if you guys can help reach the little chili goal, it's 250. A little bit chilies here, a little bit chilies there will help us get there. And I also am streaming on the tube. If you guys can please give me a follow over there. It's Dougielifts, the same name as I have here, Dougielifts. The link is also in the bio. And if you have a second device, if you can watch me over there, that would be great as well. Okay, comment on live, all that type of stuff. Hello, how are you?
Hey, Doug. How are you doing?
Great. You're friendly.
Yeah.
Okay, I can tell by the tone of your voice. All right, what's
By
up?
how not horrible I am.
I am just to give you a
kinda-
forewarning. I am just really looking for debate, so I don't want to kick
I
you
know you
instantly.
are.
But if you have a quick thing you wanted to say, you can.
I just kind of wanted to talk about Minnesota and what's happening there right now, real quick.
Sure, real quick. And guys, if you're in opposition, hit the request button. Mods, if you are in.
MAGA, get up here.
Mods, if you're in here, please request for the opposition to come on up. Okay. All right. Yeah. What's up? And hello,
MAGA
RJ.
debate Doug now. Sorry. So, what's happening in Minnesota right now is really awful, and people feel incredibly helpless.
Yeah, I can sense that. Yeah.
But they're being really hopeful. So I do have a link to a mutual aid if anybody does want to help.
Okay.
I do have that, but the man that was shot in the street today was actually shot outside of a donut shop that I go to every
Really?
single day.
Wow.
With my best friend.
Jesus.
And I just wanted to let people know that this is real. It's not like some weird like liberal farce or smokescreen or whatever they're trying to make it out to be.
I think, not to interrupt you, but I think as this expands, because this will to other cities, I think more and more people are going to see it, right? And obviously it's being shown on the news and social media and so forth. But you may call me pessimistic, but I think this is not even close to the end of things or the worst of things. I think this is almost sort of like the beginning of things getting really bad.
Personally, I'm from Texas. Personally, I don't think people fully see what's going on in the Twin Cities right now. Sure. It's absolutely abhorrent, and a lot of people. Yeah, my best friend works at one of the museums in St. Paul, and they have canceled all events, and they're essentially just afraid to leave their houses at this point.
Yeah, no, I'm sure. Yeah, no, I've seen from multiple creators that what they see over there is not even being portrayed to the same degree on social media, right? Not that things are being misportrayed in some sense.
I just also wanted to project to people that So the National Guard is being deployed currently to Minnesota, to the Twin Cities. However, Tim Walz did the same thing during the George Floyd protests.
Yeah.
And we all saw how that played out.
Sure.
So I just want people to be on guard and understand that this may not go like as hopeful as I am. This may not go the way that they think it will. Because the people of the Twin Cities do not trust their own police departments based on what happened to George Floyd.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, hey, listen. Sol, I appreciate. No, don't apologize at all. I appreciate that insight. Thank you. And sorry that this happened. Where you live, and I just hope things get better. And I hope you have a good rest of your night. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right,
Love you.
Take care. Bye. All right, guys. Hope everybody's having a good night. I know I'm live a little bit late, a random one. Again, guys, starting on Monday, I am going to be having a fixed schedule, okay? Please check out my bio to see when I will be live. So you'll be able to see it over there. And that's not to say I won't be live more than that, but those are the fixed times in which I will. There almost certainly will be other times where I randomly go live, all right? But that will be the fixed times, okay? So as you guys can see, let me take a look. And we are looking for opposition, okay? And guys, I am just sort of getting started on the studio over here, which seems to be on a different algorithm than the phone, or the mobile one. So just expect for things to be a little slow for a bit, but it'll pick back up. Jez, how you doing?
Yeah, well.
Hey, man, I just need to know your age before we move forward.
Yeah, I'm 21.
Okay, cool. And what prompted you to join?
Yeah, because, I'm MAGA.
Okay. Hey, Matt, thank you for the chilies, man. I appreciate it, buddy. All right, so what are your thoughts on what happened today?
Are you talking about, like, the ICE shooting?
Well, yes.
Well, a lot happened, actually. That's why I was, making that clear. But honestly, like, it's typical. I'm not surprised.
What does that mean by typical?
Well, people, put themselves in harm's way, and then shit happens.
Okay, that's not really a response. What do you mean by shit happens? Can you give me a legal justification for?
Well, like and
put some oomph into your voice. It sounds like you just woke up. Come on, speak.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just like kind of tired, but
yeah, we can tell.
Yeah, like. Well, what I mean by that is, like, these agents, like, we've already seen, they use force a lot. So, like, I just don't think it's smart to, like, fuck around with them.
Okay, but that is besides the point. Can you again give me a legal justification for numerous ICE agents being piled on top of him and then pew-pewing him while he doesn't have a pew-pew on him?
Yeah, but but like honestly, like how would you expect the officers to know that?
You to know what?
That he was like unarmed.
They took the pew-pew away. The pew-pews were fired after that. And even even if it wasn't, there were 6 people piled on top of him. There was no way that he would be able to do anything. This is by every measure schmurder, or I would really call it an execution.
Nah, I don't really think so.
By anybody who has like working eyeballs and a working brain, yes. Unless you have Trump's, so far up you that you just have to agree with him on everything. Other than that, anybody else would see the reality of the situation.
Yeah, I agree with Trump. I think he's doing a great job.
But that's the issue, though. You let him think for you. You don't have the ability to think for yourself.
Well, Trump, he's actually proven to.
Oh, Soul, thank you so much for that whale. W Soul in the chat, thank you. And thanks for coming up. So again, I hope you're gonna be okay. Listen, man, I'm not gonna platform people like you, to be honest. I think you just have god awful values and morals.
Well, I thought you wanted ops,
Yeah, but I would like for somebody to have like an actual conversation.
Well, like
I implore for you to learn how to think for yourself. Take care. Okay, All right, guys. I am asking for a legal justification for what happened today. I'm not asking for you to just repeat Trump's opinion because you lack the ability to think for yourself. I am asking you for your own opinions and yours only. Okay? Hello.
What's up?
Hey, I just need to know your age before we move forward.
28.
Okay, cool. All right, so what's up?
100% justified. Those agents, what they did.
Okay. How?
Well, for one, you're getting in the officers' faces, and if they say back up and get out of the way, you have to
Nope.
comply.
That's not a justification. So that's a justification.
You don't know the whole
for being murdered.
situation that they were in. If they told him to back up,
we saw the video. That's not justification for sure.
okay.
So give me your
Well,
next
if
point.
they told him to back up, you have to listen to the officers.
So far, you're 0 for 1. That's not justification for murdering someone. So give me your next justification.
Was there an investigation going on?
We're asking for a justification for murder. That's irrelevant.
Was there an investigation going on that they told him to get out of the way?
Irrelevant for the sake of murder. Please give me your next one. You're 0 for 2.
He was armed with 2 magazines. Why are you protesting with
0 for 3.
armed?
That's not justification to murder someone. Did he pull it on them?
Do you know if he pulled it on him?
We saw
you don't
the video.
know.
We saw the video.
Yeah, you cannot tell.
We saw the video. The pew was taken away from him, and then they.
Bro, there's been
Listen,
no
I'm not.
investigation.
Again, I'm not going to. I am not going to platform people who
Stop
cannot
yelling,
think for
dude.
themselves.
You want to have a conversation.
You
want to have a conversation?
There
is justified.
there is not have a good
You
rest
don't-
of your
you're
day.
not
Goodbye.
involved.
Listen, guys. I am not going to have a conversation with someone that does not have the ability to think for themselves, that does not have eyeballs and watch the video. Okay? We all saw the video. You're not going to gaslight me into thinking that what we all saw did not happen. We all saw from multiple views that there was numerous men on top of him. Even if the pew wasn't pulled, this would be a murder by every measure. We all saw it, okay? I don't know why you guys lack the ability to criticize your own side when it is just right smack dead in your face. It just is. It's right in your face and you still lack the ability. Okay? Maybe come to our country legally, great, not justification for unaliving someone. And a guy who was unalive was a U.S. citizen, so try again, buddy. Yes, life shouldn't be sides. It's absolutely pathetic and despicable of you guys, really, of the people that are so pro 2A that all of a sudden just back up on it just because it was a left-leaning person, right? But it just goes to show that once again, as we all knew, that you guys cannot think for yourselves. You cannot. What is said by the right is your views, because you cannot come to your own conclusions. You have to back up your team every chance that you get. Because if you criticize your team, that means you criticize yourself, and you guys can't do that. You cannot criticize yourself. Now, if you guys are enjoying the live, please press the red follow button in the top left, okay? I am also streaming on the tube. If you guys want to give me a subscribe over there, that would be great. It's Dougielifts, Dougielifts. Link is also in the bio. If you guys have a second device, that would be really appreciated if you can watch me over there, comment, like, all that stuff. I am really trying to get it going, okay? Hello.
Hello, how are you, sir?
Goodbye. Yeah, guys, we are past the point of trying to hold Congress responsible. We are past the point of trying to ask our politicians to do something. We are past that point, guys. That's not happening anymore. It's not. We are way past that point. Tic-tac-toe, you're not coming back up. You know what I should really have? Instead of Mega, why do you hate? I should just change the background in response to what happened today. But I didn't really bother to change the background. Mike, you accidentally invited my backup account up. Tic-tac-toe, I'm going to block you, okay? I am going to block you. Take care. Goodbye. Okay, let's get to this guy still. Okay. And guys, we are very close to the chili goal. If you guys can help hit that, that'd be really appreciated. Okay. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Doug. So I've seen it like 3 different videos,
Mm-hmm.
and this is just my, and this could change if I see something else or I get new information. But right now, what I think happened is that one cop did take away a gun,
Mm-hmm.
and then I think he probably said something like gun, suspect has gun, but there were so many people whistling, using their whistles around them, and there was so much chaos around him. I think that third cop probably just heard gun, gun,
Hey, try to stop
and
saying that word,
shot.
please. Please just say pew pew.
Sorry,
No, you're good.
sorry, and just heard that word, and saw the guy, he didn't have his hands up, and he just took a shot.
Well, you mean 10 of them?
Yeah, he fired. Yeah.
Yeah, 10 times.
Yeah.
So are you saying it's justified?
Yeah, I didn't know it was 10, but
Oh yeah.
but I think
Are you saying
I
it's
think that's
justified?
what happened there.
Are you saying it's justified?
That's what happens in these situations. I mean,
That's my question. Is it justified?
well, that's a legal question, right? I mean, the jury's going to decide that if it goes to a
I'm
jury.
asking you, is it justified?
Yeah, it's tough. There's a kid got shot in my building, and I talked to
one. Stop avoiding the question. Is it justified? I don't know why you're trying to avoid the question. Is it justified?
No, it's a tough question. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the cops saw, what he was seeing.
What do you mean you do not know? We saw the pew pew being pulled, and then a pew pew being fired at him, and then like 9 more. Where's the justification?
Maybe he heard that a weapon was, I can't say the word, but he had a weapon, and maybe he thought the guy was reaching for a weapon. So
But
that's what I'm saying.
with 6 people on top of him, with his arms.
No, he didn't have six. He didn't have six people on him.
Yeah, there was.
Well, then how?
Hold on, there was
how
numerous
could he
people on
get?
top of him with the absolute impossible inability to reach for it inside of him. He was being pressed
Well,
down.
wait a second. If that's true, then how did he not shoot those ICE officers then? If they were on top of him?
What do you mean? They were on
You
top
said
of his body with his head and part of his from his head, like here showing. That's where they pew-pewed him. Did you not watch the video?
No.
It almost seems like you haven't watched the video.
Well, there were many videos, and you're telling me he got a clean shot with 6 officers on top of the suspect?
What were you watching? What on earth were you watching?
I didn't see 6 cops.
Can we watch this all together once again and watch you guys try to gaslight us once again? This is absolutely deranged of you guys. It really is. Hold on 1 second here. Let me go ahead and find the video here. And guys, we are looking for opposition, okay? If you think what happened was today justified, please come on up, hit the request button. Go to Trump, hit the request button, okay? Let me see if I can find it real quickly. Can you turn that down? All right, 1 second. Okay. All right. You can probably hear it. I don't think this is the correct video, to be honest. 1 second. I am really, really bad at this, guys. I need to get much quicker at this. Oh. Can you see it? It's I can't show it. I'm sorry. I'm really bad at this. It's just not showing for some reason. All right. Well, listen, dude. I don't know what video you saw, but I don't know what video you saw.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't think there were 6 cops on top of him. And he
But
wouldn't take. How
what
could
does
he?
it
How could he get a
matter?
clean shot? How could he
Okay,
get a clean shot if there's six?
what did you watch? Did you not see them get pew-pewed, the guy being pew-pewed like 10 times? What were you watching?
Yeah, but not 6 cops on top of him.
What does it matter?
Well, I mean, that's the claim you made.
Again, I am asking for a justification for this, and you keep beating around the bush.
The,
What is the
the
justification?
justification is that the ICE officer thought he had a weapon.
But they pulled it.
Well, he didn't see that. He heard. He
It
probably
doesn't
heard.
matter if they had one, if he had one or not. He wasn't using it. What does
Of
it
course, it
fucking
matters.
matter?
He
No,
thought
it
he was
doesn't.
reaching for his hip, and he heard.
You thought he was reaching for his
GUN.
hip while there was multiple people on top of him with his arms being pinned down?
His arms were flailing. He had just pushed a woman, or the cop pushed a woman. There's a lot of chaos. There's whistling. There's whistles all around. He couldn't hear. The cops can't hear anything. You heard the video. You probably
I
heard
don't
all
know
the
why
whistles.
this isn't letting me show it. Gosh. I don't know why this isn't letting me show it at all. This is absolutely wild. It's not letting me show it. I'm gonna have to pull this on a different device. You're gonna have to give me a minute. I'm gonna have to pull this on my phone, which I'm also not gonna be able to show. I'm sorry, I can't show it. I don't have the ability to show it right now. But I don't know what you saw, dude. I really don't know what you saw.
Okay.
Guys, I realize I'm trying to show the video to his face. I can't make this work. I'm gonna have to find some other way to show it. But
All right, I'll get off.
well, all right, whatever. Come on back if just goodbye. All right, I'm gonna try to show it elsewhere. I can't seem to get any fucking technology right at all. All right, let's get to the next one. I know, I saw the paywall too, but when I was watching it on screen, there wasn't a paywall. Hello, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Good, good. How old are you?
I'm 56.
All right, what's on your mind?
It was not justified.
Okay. Did you vote for Trump or anything like that? 'Cause I'm just looking for debates.
Oh no, I didn't
Okay.
vote for Trump.
All right, man. Let me go ahead and bring you down though, but I hope you have a good rest of your day, guys. I'm only looking for debates. I'm sorry if I didn't mention that. I don't know why I can't find the video. I saw the video like 94 times today. Now I'm struggling to fucking find it. Was this in it? Alright, maybe this will show it. And no, of course not. God damn it. What can go wrong will go wrong, guys. Every single I know we all seen it, but I can't show it. Alright, we're looking for opposition, okay? Voted for Trump, come on up. I don't know how to get rid of the green screen. Alright, guys. Oh, we hit the gift goal. Thank you. Let me go ahead and change it to a different one, but I really appreciate you guys helping you guys get to it, okay? Let's get to a different one over here. Alright, here we go. Alright guys, again, if you all can keep tapping and sharing, I'm sorry the volume is low. I can't do anything about it. I'm sorry. This laptop out the fucking window. There's nothing I can do. I'm sorry. This is just how it is. I will try to make it louder. It's as loud as it could be. It literally is at the loudest setting it could be at. Is it any better? Is it better? I don't know. All right. Okay, I got to figure out why it's not letting me show videos here. I literally showed it before and it was perfectly fine. And YouTube is running 5 minutes behind. All right, 1 second. I'm gonna try my best to find it. I literally saw it like multiple times today, like probably 100 times, and now I'm struggling to find it. I don't know why I can't find it. I saw it so many times today, and it's just not here anymore. All right. You guys can keep tapping and shit. I don't know where it is, and I can't even show it here because the green screen. I don't know how to turn the green screen off. Oh, no, I hate that stupid Bible quote shows. Alright, well, I know how to do it now, but there we go. Okay, cool. Alright, guys, if y'all can tap and share, that'd be great. I'm going to try to find the video on my iPad. That way I can show it, because I finally figured out how to turn off the background. I don't know. I literally cannot find it anymore. I just can't. I don't know what to tell you.
Wicked work. Okay.
But yeah, we are looking for opposition, okay? I don't have enough money to pay for an IT tech guy. Hey, how you doing?
Hello, hi.
Hey, I just need to know your age before we move forward. How old are you?
Yeah, I'm 31 years old.
31. Okay. What did you come up here to talk about?
Yeah, I can see your prompt is asking why the MAGA hate. Yeah, so I don't see a problem with hate.
Okay.
Unless maybe
can we talk about what happened today? Do you feel what happened was justified?
Yeah, the shooting? Yeah, the pew-pewing.
Why was it justified?
Well, the the assaulter discharged a weapon, so like whoever's there is justified.
Can you show? Wait, are you telling me he discharged a weapon? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can you
I
provide?
heard-
Can you show evidence of him doing that?
Well, I heard the shot. I heard the shot. I've watched several videos.
Yeah, you heard. Yeah, you heard. Yeah, you heard the
first.
shot of him being unalive. That's what you heard.
No, I heard him first discharge a weapon. Then
There was no weapon.
Because there were
was no. You were lying. Stop it. You were lying.
Oh, I'm lying.
Yes, I would like for you to show evidence of that happening.
Have you showed you evidence of them?
I want you. You made a claim that he pulled a weapon. I want you to show evidence of that.
I didn't say he pulled a weapon. I said I heard the shot, so that was likely him shooting the
So
weapon.
show evidence. So show evidence.
Show evidence how? I can cite you sources. I think.
All right. So maybe I'll just have to show it for you since you can't seem to do it yourself. Okay. So I'm gonna.
I can cite you.
Nope. We're not doing that. I'm gonna show you it, and we're gonna watch you lie in front of our faces here. Okay. So.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm gonna turn the sound on. Give me a second. Nothing being fired, 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 nothing being fired. There's multiple people on top of him, multiple people on top of him. A pew-pew about to be taken away in a minute, and now he's unalived. That was what you saw. Can you please justify that for me?
Yeah, so I heard the gunshot before they shot him. So
No, you didn't.
Who
you didn't. No, you didn't. Please stop lying.
do
Not gaslight us. I am not going to
What do
allow
you
you
mean
to.
on gas?
I am not going to allow you to gaslight us. There was no pew pewing that happened before then. You're just not going to gaslight us, okay?
Wait,
So
you just want to jerk?
either you concede or you leave.
Concede to what?
I need you to admit that there wasn't a pew pew that happened beforehand. Nobody heard it. You are making it up and you are lying.
I just watched what you played, right?
Right, and every single person in the comment section did not hear or see that.
Oh, you mean your bias?
You are the only one. You are the only one.
You mean your bias chat didn't hear it? I'm sure they didn't. I
What
heard it.
you heard was after.
Yeah. No.
Okay, I'm gonna play it again, and you're gonna tell me exactly when it happened. Okay,
Yeah.
You're gonna tell me exactly when it happened. Okay. Here, let me turn this off, and you can tell
Remember, I didn't say he shot it. Remember, right?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all.
No, it
Even if there
matters.
was something pew-pewed, that doesn't give
Yeah.
a justification for it.
It does actually.
No, it
There's no
doesn't.
hindsight. You don't justify in hindsight. That's not how it works. There's no hindsight justification.
Great.
Have you ever been in a dangerous
Stop
situation?
it. You were going to show me when the pew-pew happens.
Yeah, listen.
That was him. That you heard that, right? Is that what you heard?
Who was him?
Yeah, that was them pew-pewing him. What you heard?
How did you know? I didn't see anybody shoot.
Because we saw it.
What do you mean we saw it? I just watched what you showed me.
I'm not gonna
Who
do
shot
this.
the-
I'm not gonna do this. Listen, dude. If you're
course
gonna
you're not
go
gonna
ahead
do
and
it.
lie, you can lie to yourself. You're not gonna lie to 300 plus people. I'm not gonna allow you to gaslight anybody.
Oh, is that the amount of people in the United States who watch the same video? 300 people? Because
Goodbye. This is absolutely disgusting that people are doing this. I just can't understand why people are doing this. Why they're lying in front of our faces. There's nothing that justifies this whatsoever. And to the guys in the tube, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. If you guys can watch me on the tube, that'd be great. It's Dougielifts. And again, guys, if you are opposition, please hit the request button. I'm going to get to some people in the request box right now, okay? Guys, I do have the gift goal of the 100 little hand heart things. If you guys want to help hit that, that'd be great. Well, it's not needed. It would be appreciated. And my pay links are right there in the reminder thing. Hey, how old are you?
Doug, you sound emotional.
Oh, history. No, you're not worth talking to. Nah, you're not worth talking to. Goodbye. I spoke to you before. Guys, I'm looking for opposition that is of age and can please have a conversation. Okay. Okay. Yeah, yeah. People are a little emotional when people are unalived by ICE agents. By being murdered. What's up, guys? How are you?
Hi, Doug. I just wanted to say I was on RJ's live today, and he had Law of the Wild on there with an isolated video of that scene.
Uh-huh.
And what he was saying is he's 99% sure, and he showed it pretty clearly, that when they take his gun, the guy that takes his gun starts to
just
run
try to say,
away,
if you can say
and he
pew pew.
fires the
Hey,
gun.
excuse me, if you need to say pew pew, please.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, pew
So-
pew. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
So
And debunker,
when
I'll
the
get to
guy
you in a second.
took his gun.
Mhm. Yep.
Pew pew. Sorry.
Yep.
I did it again. He swings the gun behind him. Oh, the pew pew. Damn it.
Okay, I gotta drop
And
you.
it
I gotta
goes
drop
off-
you. Nope. Hello.
Hey,
debunker, how are you?
yeah, I'm good. So I see you have this. What do you hate? What is a woman?
Why are you guys obsessed with transgender individuals?
No, I'm curious. Like, can you define a woman?
Yeah, I just don't understand why you guys are obsessed with transgender people. Can you tell me how they change?
Because you have science here, but you
Yep.
have woman, and
Yeah.
those two kind of seem to conflate a little bit. You know?
Yeah, so I don't understand what that has to do with anything at all. Can you tell me why you guys?
No, I'm curious. Can you just?
I just
define
want
a
you to
woman?
tell me. I want you to tell me your obsession with transgender people.
I'm not obsessed with them. I
Well,
mean,
then
I think
why
it's
is it that you
fairly,
brought it up
most
when
of the
it?
time, I think it's an unhealthy decision.
What do you
But
mean?
I
It's
mean,
a,
I'm just curious, can you
wait?
define a woman?
What's an unhealthy decision? Can you tell me?
Well, if you're going to sterilize your testicles, you're going to damage testosterone, and that's going to have lasting health effects that are damaging in the long term.
What does that
I
have
don't
to do
think
with
you've done
you?
your research on
What does
that.
that have to do with you?
I would prefer to be in a society where everyone is healthy because healthy decisions, correlate to healthy thoughts and
Okay.
less crazy people, etc.
Yeah. Can you show me that transgender people commit more violence than other people?
Is that a joke?
No, it's a serious question. Can you show the evidence of that?
I mean, I'm not gonna look it up, but I think every single school shooter has
Stop
been.
it.
I mean, I'm not
School
anti.
unaliver.
I'm not
School unaliver.
anti-LGBT.
School unaliver. Please don't say the other word. No.
Oh, I'm
actually,
sorry. I'm sorry.
they're
sorry.
actually underrepresented when it comes to the data. But if you can show the data that they commit more violence
Data
than
for the
others,
past 5 years, I
please show
believe.
it. Yeah, please show it.
I mean, I don't know how you want me to show it.
Yeah, show your source.
You want me to screen share it or
I would like for you to cite your source. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, dude, but can we just go back to you defining a woman?
I want you to cite your source about that and not try to pivot and run away.
Okay, every single major school shooting, there was only that.
School unaliving. That is your last warning.
Okay, that is my last chance. Got it in my head now.
Okay.
But the last ones we've had within the past year, did the majority of those
So
they
cite
were?
your source. Cite your source.
No, I'm talking like the stuff we see on the news.
Cite your source.
I'm not gonna look it up because, I'm on my phone right now. But what I will do.
Nope. Nope. You can either cite your source or you can concede on that. You don't have a source on it.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of like create my own source if that's okay.
Nope.
Can you?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. You have to cite your source that they commit more violence than cisgender people. Yeah.
All right. Can you name one school shooter within the past 5 years that wasn't gay?
You are not answering my question. Either cite your source or we're going to move on.
I mean, can you name one school shooter in the past 5 years that wasn't gay?
I'm going to give you one. I'm going to give you one more chance. Cite your source or we're going to move on. This is your last.
I mean, I can't look it up. I'm on my phone.
Great. So we're going to move on to a new thing. What else would you like to talk about?
All right. Fine by me. Can you define a woman?
Again, we're going to move on to a new topic since you cannot even give me any sources.
We're past science and women. I mean, we're going to go for immigrants. Personally, I believe some immigrants are okay, but I do not believe any of the. I don't know if this is okay with TikTok guidelines, but Islamic Middle Eastern countries, I view those as threats.
How so?
Because Islam teaches. I actually read their book, but Islam teaches to kill the non-believers, to rape.
Unalive! You are gone. Goodbye. Guys, we're looking for opposition that know how to follow very simple and basic rules. Very, very simple and basic rules. Okay? It is not that difficult. I give you multiple chances. I gave you way more chances than I should have given you. You didn't know the guidelines I told you. Nope, that's it. You lost your chance. I'm sorry. You can try again another time. And again, you need to know how to cite your sources. If you're going to make a bold claim like transgender individuals commit more crime, well then you gotta show a source on that. I think that's a very basic ask. Okay. And yeah, Daddy said if you want to come super quickly, you can. If you want to say something for like a quick minute, sure. I'm just trying to keep it to the debates, but yeah, I can let you up for a quick second. Hey, how are you?
How you doing, buddy? Yeah,
good,
I know. I got you. I respect the. I get.
No, I appreciate it. Yeah, don't take it personally. I'm just trying to stick to debate.
No, I get it.
What's
it's fine. It's just I find it funny this shit happened today, and I called this shit last night on Carbon's Live.
What do you mean you
called it? I said the next person that is going to be assaulted by ICE is going to be a law-abiding gun owner. It's going to be someone practicing their rights, and they're going to use that against them. I called this shit.
And I know I'm not the first one to bring this up, but it's very ironic that the 2A people are not now defending the Second Amendment, which is wild to me.
See, and that's what I find funny, because now I've seen it. There are a few Republicans in Congress currently who are staunch Second Amendment gun rights supporters, or sorry, fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
I won't say the word. And now they're starting to break with this incident. They're starting to go, wait, we hold our rights higher than we hold ICE currently.
Mm-hmm.
So what the fuck are we going to do? And now there are even a couple Republicans going, we're not voting for that funding bill.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens, but this is not going to be the worst of it. I said this earlier in the live, and I'm going to keep saying it. I think this is going to get significantly worse before things get better, if they do get better. And I think we probably passed the time of this peacefully getting better. I think that time probably has passed. I think there's only two ways in which things can get better at this point, considering the direction that it's going in. I think there can be avenues such as people going tax exempt, right, and just not, the government not getting money, not working, things like that, or just having a straight up revolution. I think those are the only options at this point.
Yeah, you best believe in the next couple of weeks you are going to see more and more armed protesters showing up, and they're going to be like ready. Like you can see the writing on the wall where they're like, no, we're gonna be fucking ready. You're gonna try to come at us, we're gonna be ready for it.
Mm-hmm.
And there are groups already organizing around this. It's gonna be fucking bad, and it's gonna be quick.
There's gonna be a time when a ICE officer is gonna be unalived by someone. That's gonna that's going to happen as well. We're gonna see how that one is handled too, which we already know how it'll be handled.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But hey,
right,
I appreciate you coming. Yeah, no problem. I hope you have a good night. Okay.
You too.
All right, man. Take care. Yeah, federal tax strike is an option. I see that as one option moving forward, a federal tax strike. Again, people just not going to their job, which is going to be very difficult. But those avenues have worked in the past in other countries. It has worked. I don't know. I think when we see a blatant execution and our government is not calling that for what it is, I think we don't really have another choice at this point. Guys, click the red follow button in the top left. If you don't follow me, that would be appreciated. I am also streaming on the tube. If you guys want to follow me there, it's Dougielifts. Link is also in the bio. If you have a second device, if you can watch me over there, like it, comment. I just started there, so it'd be nice to get it going. Hey, guys, how you doing?
Yeah, not too bad.
I just need to know your age before we move forward.
Yeah, I'm 23.
23? Okay. What's on your mind?
Yeah, I would say that I'm not MAGA, I'm more like MALA. It's like Make America Libertarian Again. So it's like, a better version of MAGA.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of figured with the Ron Paul profile picture. Did you vote for Trump?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you feel about your vote currently?
Well, I mean, I just, I thought about it, and I think, I shouldn't have done it. Thinking about it now, it's for big government, and he's abusing ICE. Obviously it's, pretty horrible, and I regret it, a lot. Honestly, I just, identify more with the conservatives more than, the Democrats.
Is this your first time voting for him, or have you voted for him in the past?
Well, in the 2020 election, I didn't vote.
Okay. What about 2016?
I mean, I couldn't vote in 2016.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Where do you see things going moving forward? We're a year into the administration. We've still got 3 years left. What direction do you see things going from here on out, based on what we have seen so far?
Yeah, I mean, I think ultimately it's not looking good for this country. I think ICE is just abusing their authority. They're supposed to get rid of like, the bad people who come, and they're not doing that. They're just arresting normal people and deporting people, no due process. It's horrible. And I hear Republicans say don't tread on me, but we're letting the government tread on us right now, and
You
ICE
got
is
it.
clearly treading on the people.
You got it, dude. All right, man. Well, I am looking for debates, but it's a shed of hope seeing somebody who voted for Trump recognizing this. So maybe we'll see some of this more moving forward. I don't know, but let me go ahead and bring you down, man. But have a good rest of your night, okay? Frustrating, guys. Very, very frustrating. Incredibly. Is this still low, guys? Can you guys still not really hear me a whole lot, or am I gonna have to do the good trouble thing and hold it right up to my mouth? Is it still low? It's fine for you? Well, now it is. What about now? Is it still fine? You guys hear me okay? Maybe just turn up your volume. I don't know. It's fine. All right. Hey, for the 5 people watching on the tube, hope you guys are all enjoying it. Looks like it's a little difficult for you to see. Let me change it over a little bit. Give me 1 second here. There you go. You guys should see it a little bit better. But yeah, if you are watching me on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. If you guys can like the live, leave some comments. People on TikTok, if you can go over there and do the same, that'd be terrific. It's Dougielifts. The panelists are just louder than me. Yeah, guys, I'm probably going to have to get a microphone. That's probably the direction that this is going in. But I'm going to have to get a microphone, and this one does not clearly work. No, Harry, I know you're just trolling, so I'm not an idiot. So, hey, Lucas, how are you, man? Yeah, I was watching your live for a little bit earlier. You've gotten a lot bigger, by the way. A lot bigger since last time I saw you. Not in that way. Harry, people hear me. I'm just going to go ahead and block you. Take care. Actually, nah. I'm going to be nice and mute you for a little bit. No, man, for real. Like, keep up the good work you're doing. You're doing pretty good. And make sure you guys give Lucas a follow. He is a young Democrat who's a guy. We don't see that too often these days, it seems. Who's into fitness, by the way. It's very rare that you see a young fit guy who is a Democrat. So, we recommend you guys give him a follow. Anyways, though, if you guys can keep tapping and sharing, we are looking for opposition, okay? I probably should change the background to something that's more related to today. Hey, Jen, I don't know if you want me to say your name. Jennifer, thank you for the $1. I appreciate it. It says, per law of Wild's break. Oh, I gotta click on this. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. But Jennifer, I appreciate the dollar on the blue app. I think it is on the blue app. Yeah. So thank you for the $1. It says, per law of the Wild's breakdown, when the ICE agent in gray took the pew pew, it accidentally discharged, causing other ICE agents to pew pew. So, obviously that still doesn't justify it, but I think they may use that as an excuse. But maybe they should get a little bit better training so that doesn't happen. I mean, these people get what is it, 7 weeks of training basically? It's between 6 and 7 weeks, I believe. Yeah, no, of course it shows in negligence, absolutely. Let me change the background. Let me do this. Give me 1 second, guys. I got an idea. go. Give me 1 second. No. Oh shit, that's small. We gotta make that bigger. No! Why can't I seem to... There we go. Now it's too big. Hold on, guys. You guys can still see I'm very new to this whole studio thing. Gosh. Maybe this is better? No, I still gotta make it smaller. Alright. There we go, right? We're good? Good, got it. Cool. Alright. Still learning here, guys. I appreciate y'all sticking with me, because gosh, am I looking like a rookie. And guys, we do have the little hand heart for the goal. We got 100 of them. If you guys want to help reach that, that'd be great. But of course, there's other ways to show support. You guys can just tap the screen, engage in the comments, send in a heart me if you haven't done so, and make sure you guys do sub to me on the tube. That'd be great. Ooh, we got 7 concurrent viewers on the tube. That's pretty good. Oh, I got to change the viewer for you guys. You guys can't see it, actually. Okay, there we go. People on the tube, you can probably see it a little bit better now, yeah? Alright, mostly. It's a little off screen for you guys, I can see, but you guys still get the gist. I'll do this, though. Alright, guys, again, if you can tap and share. We are looking for anybody that's opposition. If you disagree with the prompt there, please please come on up. Does it show me as a viewer in the tube? Ooh, thank you for the little crab. I don't... Oh, there you go. I can't see, Phoebe. I don't know how to see who's viewing specifically in there or not. I just see that there's 8 current viewers. That's all I see. Are you who I think you are? I don't know what that means, Corey. But if you want to come up, you can say that. I don't know what it means by are you who I think you are. Alright, guys. I'm going to do this for a little bit longer. Again, this was sort of on the fly live. Remember, guys, I am going to be on a schedule starting next week. Alright? Make sure you guys check out my my bio, okay? I have a prompt, which becomes a review if you're not on the app. Yeah, Gabby, I'm not too sure how that works, but whatever. But yeah, guys, please check out my prompt, all right? Of when I will be live. Not my prompt, my bio, okay? So I'll read it out to you guys for the people that aren't going to do that. Give me 1 second here. Your hormones are failing because you ate eggs from a chicken that ate corn. Oh, sorry. You weren't supposed to hear that. All right, so yeah, Monday through Friday, I'm going to be live at 7 p.m. Eastern time, okay? So that's when you guys will see me. Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Saturday through Monday, I will be live at noon, okay? And then Tuesday, Thursdays are going to be 8 a.m., all right? So as you can see, there's going to be a couple of days where I'm going to be live twice, which I already do anyways, okay? So Monday is going to be 7 p.m. and noon. Tuesday is going to be 7 p.m. and 8 a.m. Wednesday is going to be 7 p.m. Thursday is going to be 7 p.m. and 8 a.m. Friday is just going to be 7 p.m. and then the weekend is going to be noon. Okay. I know it might be a little confusing. Does it all make sense? If you guys want to check out my bio, does it all make sense, or should I make it seem a little? I can change the schedule a little bit. I kind of just put it what I feel is best, but does it make sense, or should I make it a little more clean cut? Okay, I got one of it's fine. Just during the week, I'm going to be live at 7 p.m. Eastern, okay? That's like the main thing that you guys should know. The weekends, it's going to be at noon. When did I get emotional? It's like every single day. If you guys can keep tapping and sharing, though, again, we are looking for some ops. Okay, seems like you pretend to be disorganized when clearly you're very organized. What do you mean by that? Why would I pretend to be disorganized? I don't know what that means. No, guys, this is going to be starting on Monday. Okay, this is starting on Monday. Okay. But this way you guys can expect to see me at certain times, because I know for the past couple of years I've just done it always on the fly, random times. So, and I know that's a little difficult for people to stick to. So now you guys can expect to see me at those times. I can't translate that to Australian time. It's Eastern time. You got to figure out what that is your time. Okay. If you're in the U.S., you should be able to figure it out pretty easily. If you're everywhere else, it's gonna be a little bit different. However, guys, Erica will be able to join me Saturday through Monday, okay? Because that's when she'll be free, okay? So Erica will likely be with me, you know, as long as she doesn't have anything else going on, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. What is 2A? The Second Amendment? Brad, you want to come on up? Welcome to come on up, Brad. That 2A was just for Yo. Again, guys, if you can tap and share, make sure you guys give me a follow, okay? I just started going live on this account again because I was using a different one for a couple of days. Look at that, 4 concurrent viewers on the tube. Hey, and people in the tube, once the chat becomes a little more active, I'll start, you know, engaging with you guys as well. I'm not trying to ignore you guys by any means, but obviously the TikTok chat is a bit more active, so I'm gonna respond a bit more there. But again, I'll start responding a bit more to you guys. No, Corey, I'm okay. I appreciate it, man. Though, thanks for the offer. Blocked a user actively laughing at the Schmurder today. I don't know which one that is, DJ, but if I see it, I will. YouTube chat gets, yeah. So I've heard, Soul. I've heard YouTube gets a bit wild with things, but we'll deal with it as it comes. Not sure why you think that, because we said you don't grab me on one. Well, Texas, that good thing that didn't happen. Again, anybody with eyeballs can see that. But you guys are definitely anti-2A now. I'll bring you on up to talk about it. Username 44. Oh, okay. Yeah, user 44. You're gonna be out of here, buddy. Yeah. Phoebe, I just blocked them, but I appreciate you muting them as well. That works too. For the time being. How are we anti-2A? Well, I'll tell you what. Come on up and we'll talk about it. And anyone defending what happened today is anti-2A. I'll put it at that. There are some Trump supporters who have come on and said it's completely unjustified. But beyond that, yes, it is. This would be incredibly accurate for anyone else that voted for Trump. Yeah, sorry, DJ. I wasn't seeing that. Yeah, Dragon. I don't see how that's relevant to the conversation. DJ, thank you for the money gun. WDJ, appreciate it, man. I hope you're doing well, by the way. Hello.
Hey, so I don't think that.
I just need to know your age real
that,
quick. I just got it for TikTok too. I just got to know your age real quick.
Yeah, 28. I'll be 29 in March.
Congrats.
But yeah, I don't think that Republicans are anti-Second Amendment now. I'm not sure.
I think anybody that's defending what happened today is, yeah, for sure.
Well, no, anti-Second Amendment, that means that we would give up our weapons. We're not going to do that.
No, I think anyone that's again justifying what happened today is, that's what again I am referring to. Are you justifying what happened today?
No.
Okay. And you voted for Trump?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to speak out against his entire cabinet?
No, I'm just not going to vote next time for anybody again, never.
Did you not see these things happening prior to? Like this, like everybody on the left was warning you guys over and over and over and over again that these things are going to happen. Like what happened?
Yeah, exactly. Still, Republican does not equal MAGA. By the way,
Not
but yeah. So
always. I agree. Not always, and I'm saying anyone that voted for Trump, and especially anybody who voted for Trump who's supporting what happened today.
yeah, but that's the thing though. With regards to that, I don't align with what Republicans are doing as far as ICE goes, and I don't agree with what Democrats are doing with regards to immigrants and transsexual ideologies. So I'm not going to vote anywhere.
Well, first of all,
anyone.
it's called transgender. What Democrats are? What do Democrats? What are you talking about in relation to transgender people? What does that have to do with anything?
Yeah, so they're actually attempting to make it like normal, and that
Democrats,
people
like
can.
what? Can you tell me what politician is like?
Biden, Kamala.
Yeah. So what did Biden say about transgender people? And what?
What's that guy's name? Schwartz.
Hold on.
Walls.
Transgender people exist, correct?
In their mind.
That's not my question. Transgender people exist. You also exist in your mind. That's why you have sentience. It's because of your mind, right? Because of your brain. So
no, transgender people don't exist.
Okay, so what do you mean by that?
Yeah, what I mean is that they're just like you and me. However, they just have a mental disorder.
Okay, and can you tell me? Can you cite in the DSM what that mental disorder is?
Multiple personality.
What do you mean multiple personality?
Someone said what's 2A? That's for gun rights, meaning that they are saying that like, oh well, I was born with this, but I feel like I'm this. That's
Can you cite me any medical organization that would back that up as multiple personality? And multiple personalities.
Okay, all right. So I take back the medical part. I want to cite my opinion.
No, we're not going to do opinions here. You know, it's really weird. All I typed in was "is," and that first thing came up is multiple personality in the DSM. That's really weird. It was renamed to dissociative identity disorder, anyways. But yeah, I don't want your opinion. I want facts.
Okay, so I don't have another device right now, so.
Okay, but then these are just your feelings you're giving me.
But I mean, I can give you facts, but I don't have another device.
But
I can tell you the fact of the matter.
What facts would you give me if you had a device?
I would show you the fact that with regards to transgender people, that with regards to that, it's not healthy, and that it actually people unalive themselves just because they chopped off their dick.
Okay.
And
hold on. Can you tell me the rates of their self unaliving?
Well, I don't have my computer right now. My computer broke.
Well, that's unfortunate for you.
So
okay. Do you think possibly that what plays into their unaliving is the hateful rhetoric that comes from the right and the constant legislation that's harming them? Do you think that may play a role?
Well, that's the thing, though. It's not playing a role, in my opinion, and other people's opinions, because first of all, I'm an independent person.
So you're telling me Trump saying transgender people have a mental disorder? So you're telling me
I don't care what Trump says.
So you're telling me if the president of the United States constantly told you that you have a mental disorder, you're an enemy, you're harmful for America, that wouldn't be like a net benefit for.
Well, let me make this clear. I'm not a Trump supporter. I don't care what Trump says.
But we're talking about transgender people, right?
Yeah, but with regard, I get my opinions from my religion and from my own thoughts. So I don't follow like politicians. I'm not like under, I don't no, I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm an individual that has my own thoughts.
So you can't put me in a box like
I'm not
everyone
trying to put
else.
you in a box. I'm trying to have you put forward factual things, and you're putting forward your feelings. Okay. The fact is, transgender people exist, whether you like it or not. They exist.
No.
It does.
No,
Stop cutting me off.
a
Stop
man.
cutting me off. Transgender people exist, whether you like it or not. I hate to break it to you. They exist. They are 1% of the population. They don't affect you in the least bit. You clearly have some obsession with them that you
They
have.
do affect us.
Shush, I am talking. You can talk when it is done. They don't affect you. You allow them to affect you because you have feelings that you can't seem to control for some reason. Okay? Now, there's something called gender affirming care. You may have heard of it. Nope. It lowers their unaliving rate significantly. It lowers their depression rates significantly. It lowers their anxiety rates significantly. It lowers the rates of using substances significantly. So maybe if you care about humans and you're pro-life, which I'd imagine you seem like you would be.
I didn't mention pro-life.
Doesn't matter. Every human should be pro-life. We shouldn't want people to not be pro-life. So.
But do you support?
Anyways, stop. Okay. Gender affirming care lowers the rates of all of those things. So if you want people to unalive,
I don't care.
Right? Because you're an awful human being. That's why you.
No, I'm a great guy. Actually,
you're a great guy, but you want a whole group of people to unalive themselves more.
No, I don't.
Get out of here.
How dare you?
Shut up. Goodbye. I'm not gonna platform people like you. How dare I use your words of what you said? Next time, don't say shitty words, and I won't use it against you.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good. I need
to know your age before we move forward.
19.
Okay, cool. What's on your mind?
So, I mean, you're saying that MAGA's anti now, like whatever, I don't want to say the word. Maybe I can't say it.
2A?
Yeah.
Yeah. In regards.
So, are you saying that?
In regards to what happened today, if anybody's defending what happened, yeah.
Yeah. So well, I'm gonna say that I don't think we are because, well, I don't align with MAGA, but I'm a Republican, right? And I'm studying criminal justice, and I want to be a border patrol, but I don't think that what these agents are doing that doesn't cover anything what these border patrols are doing. They're doing their job. I mean, these border patrols were agents when Biden was a president.
Hold on. So, in regards to what happened today, are you justifying what happened?
I need more information to come out. I can't.
What would you need based on the video that we saw of him being unalive while he was this?
So based on like 5 different videos that I've saw, I can't really see if he grabbed his weapon.
He didn't. We all saw it that he didn't grab his weapon. His weapon was.
I would love to see body cameras, footage from.
We have already seen the videos of the pew being taken away, and then he was pew by them. So.
Well, and let's say it wasn't justified, right? In courts, it was proven.
It wasn't.
Well, maybe in the views of you, it's not justified, but in courts,
the views of anybody that is a sane person that has working eyeballs and a working brain.
But in this country, you're innocent to proven guilty, right?
What? But did you not see what happens? We can get to how that's going to be settled. I am asking you. I am asking you. Did you not see what happened? Like what is so hard about speaking up and saying this is an awful thing that happened? Why can't you do?
Oh yeah, it was. I mean, I don't want people to get pewed. I mean, I don't want that. Who said that they want that?
But unjustifiably, right? That's what we're talking about. Clearly,
in people's eyes, I would say yes. I mean, it was 8 or 9 agents against one person. Yeah. In my own eyes, yes, it was unjustified that yes, he got, because it's 9 trained officers. They should be trained enough to, like stop this dude, right? To arrest him and to, freeze, like to detain him. But at the same time, if this man had a legal carry, right, and all the facts have to come out. But in my own eyes, I would say that yes, it's unjustified that a citizen has lost his life just for protesting.
Why can't the president say that? Why does he lack the ability to say that, but you can?
Because I think. This might sound like I'm stupid, but maybe because he's old and he gets his information from other people like Kash Patel or insider people, Greg Ravino.
So are they not able to watch the videos of what you and I saw Everybody else saw. Were they not able?
Yeah, but let's be honest here. They're always gonna put the lives of these federal officers that are carrying these mass raids. They're gonna
That's the
always put their
problem.
life
But that's
in
the
front.
problem. Anytime ICE does something, no matter what, they're going to back them up. Don't you find that to be a problem?
Um, if it's unjustified, then yes,
Right.
not 100% of the times it should not be like that. But let's say, right?
But don't you think that they may be doing this to rile the left and right against each other? Don't you think that might be something that they're trying to do? Doesn't it seem like they're obviously trying to start something?
I think this is where it gets like very contradicting. That like the right is trying to. I feel like the right is trying to enforce immigration laws. Right, we're trying to get people that broke the law out of the country, but the left is more. I think you guys are more like humane. Like I think you guys are more. You guys care more about the immigrants for sure. You guys care more. You guys care about like the world. I guess
Well,
immigrants of this country.
Hold on, guys. Keep tapping and sharing. We're going to get to a new guest at 40,000 likes. So if you guys want to tap a little bit quicker, we'll get to a new guest. And guys, I'm going to wrap this up relatively soon. Just to let you know, I'll take a couple more guests, but let's get to 40K and we'll get to a new guest.
Damn.
Yeah. Damn what? I got to get to new guests.
Yeah, I mean, we're having
people on the left care about human beings. Sure. Why are you saying that's like a bad thing?
I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I also care about the law of this country. That's why I told you I want to be a border patrol, right? Because I don't want people to get smuggled in this
Two
country.
things can be true at the same time. Every president before this was able to deport people who were undocumented without these things happening. Why is Trump so incapable of doing that?
Because I mean, I think, right, that more people came through the border when Biden was president than when the last 4 years that Trump was the
How does
president.
that justify any of this whatsoever?
Because I mean, under Biden's president administration, I never saw agents in the streets, right? But now, since we got flooded with
But
immigrants,
there
the
was
only
more.
way to get them out is
No,
apprehend them in the streets.
but that's untrue because last year there were 600,000 immigrants removed under Trump. The year before under Biden there were 680,000, and we didn't see any of this. So why was Biden's administration able to remove 80,000 more without any of these things happening? But Trump is incapable of it.
Yeah. I think you're adding the total numbers, right? And I would say, yes, Trump's numbers are probably lower than Biden's because I think you're counting, and let's be honest here, I think you're counting the apprehensions that they had in the border. So, for example, hey, I want to come inside the country. Nope, you're you're not coming in here. You're not welcome. So you get deported.
You're acting like this is a justification for unaliving citizens.
It's not. I mean, under Barack Obama, people got unalive too.
Can you show me incidents of this happening one after another under Obama, where U.S. citizens or any citizen or any human being for that matter was unjustifiably unalived by a nice agent? Show me where that happens elsewhere.
I mean, I remember that there was a teenager that got unalive under Barack Obama. I saw the video, but it was so long ago. Like, I don't remember. Maybe you remember.
You guys remember 40,000 likes. We're going to move on to the new guests in the request box. So if you guys want a new one, tap a little quicker, okay?
But I mean, people
guys,
got
I can't
unalive
control the
under
volume.
his.
I'm sorry, I can't control it. There's nothing I can do about it.
I think your volume's okay.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, it doesn't. I think one is already too much, right? So if one person gets unjustified, they lose their life in a very I think wrong way, right? In a very unjustified way. I think it's already too much, right? But I mean, it's two wrongs don't make a right? So if Obama did it, then Trump doing it is not good too. I think you're muted. I think you're muted. Is he muted? Yeah. Oh.
What about now? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Is it better?
Yeah, it sounds.
Is it better, the worse, or the same? It's better. It's good.
Better, I would say.
Okay. All right, I'll just talk through the computer now. I was using headphones, which I thought would be better. All right, anyways, cool. I'm glad you guys can hear me. So listen, you didn't give me an example of this happening under Obama.
I mean, I can go to my computer right now in 30 seconds, and we can continue talking. I can give you a name that there was a person that.
Yeah. I'd like for you to give an example of this happening under Obama, and then Obama justifying the actions.
No, I'm not gonna give you. I'm not gonna be able to give you that because I think Obama was a Democrat and he cared more about the immigrants.
It's not about the immigrants. We're talking about calling things out for what they are, by what everybody else can see. Again, I'm asking why Trump is incapable of doing it, and why these things never happened under any other president to this degree at all. And I'm going to bring somebody up who actually is from this area, real quick. Hey, Soul, how you doing?
Hey, good.
Hey.
I just wanted to ask, does Duke know the per capita numbers of ICE agents in Minnesota versus per capita numbers in Texas currently?
I would say that it's way more in Minnesota for sure.
Right, so do you think that Minnesota has more illegal immigrants than Texas does currently?
No, but I can give you my reasons on why there is more agents if you want me to.
There are not reasons for there to be more ICE agents or more DHS agents in Minnesota than there is in Texas. There is not a reasonable explanation for that.
Well, okay, let me just say this, right? Here in Florida, I've never seen any rates, immigration rates, and that would be because we are, the local and state law enforcement are cooperating with, federal enforcement, and they are, they're enforcing federal laws. That's why we don't see these chaoses, right? We only see it in blue cities, and that's my personal opinion. I mean, yeah.
It has nothing to do with federal cooperation because the state of Minnesota has given full cooperation with the federal government. Yes, they have. Tim Walz has come out and said that he would work with them, and then Renee Good was unalived, and we're all reaping the horrible non-benefits of that.
All right, man. It doesn't really seem like you're offering a strong opinion here for whatever reason. It sounds like you're really trying to ride the fence. Let me see if the other guy has stronger opinions. Elio, hello.
Hey, hello, bro.
Hey, I just need to know your age. I just gotta know your age. I gotta know your age.
I'm 26, brother.
Okay, cool. Are you trying to defend what happened today?
No, I'm not trying to defend what happened today. I'm just trying to say this guy doesn't know what the hell he's talking about.
Oh, yeah, I'd agree with that.
Dude, you're literally seeing people being killed by this fucking administration, and you're trying to.
Hold on, I gotta drop you though. We're only looking for opposition. I brought Soul up just because I know who she is, and plus you used TikTok on friendly words. But I do back up what you said. I do back up what you said. Anyways, Joe, do you have anything else to offer? I just don't see that you're not angry about this.
I do have more to offer, right? And it's crazy how this, it's crazy how you guys, it's crazy how the news hates, the administration for enforcing federal laws. And I get it, they're going onto blue cities because they're not fully cooperating with federal enforcement. But the fact is that they are arresting criminals. They are, deporting them. But, now you guys are against, immigration rates and stuff, even though Obama did them, right?
Nobody, hold on,
I think it's really telling that. I think it's really telling that you corrected yourself because you said you guys, and then you kind of backed out of that.
Because I don't want to.
It's not you guys.
And I want to make it very clear: nobody is against undocumented immigrants being deported. No one's against that. I don't know why you guys keep saying that. This whole thing of Obama did more, and you guys are being hypocritical. We don't care. That's fine. We are against how it is being done and how it is being ran. How is that not obvious?
So if you guys are not against that, why is Zoran Mondani saying abolish ICE?
I protested Obama heavily, and I've done migrant marches, and I've done community outreach in Houston, Texas, during the Obama administration, I protested Obama on multiple fronts. So don't sit here and say, well, nobody said anything about Obama, because we were out here protesting Obama. It's just that y'all weren't fucking paying attention while it was happening.
Yeah, there was a lot of criticism of Obama anyways, so I like...
But, so I got a question for you guys, right? So I have two options. Maybe I can get an opinion from you guys. I have an option of joining right now Border Patrol because they're offering bonuses, or getting my criminal justice degree first. And I think that the pathway is getting criminal justice degree first.
You know you
because
have
I
to...
can
Wait,
join
hold
the-
on. You know in order to retain that bonus, you have to be with them for 5 years, correct?
Yeah.
Are you sure
I
you knew
think,
that?
yeah, because I went to... What'd you say?
It doesn't sound like you knew that.
Do you
It's
have an
because I
undergrad?
went, they did that in my university, and, they said, join now, and they said, yes, it's a contract, obviously, right, that they pay you the bonus year after year, and I heard that it was 3 or 5 years.
Okay. Guys, we are looking for... Hold on. Guys, we're looking for opposition, by the way.
degree?
If you're in a request box and you're not in opposition, please drop. Alright, go ahead, sorry.
Do you have an associate's?
I'm getting it, like, this year.
Get your associate's degree, and then if you want to get into criminal justice, once you've obtained your associate's degree, get into criminal justice, because I can guarantee you that getting into whatever the fuck this administration has to offer is going to be nothing but hot water.
And that's the thing, right? I mean, I have seen the amount of, I guess, the amount of hatred that these patriots are getting, and me joining, I think that I don't want to be, victims of these protests, right? Because, I mean, I saw an agent get his finger bit today. I mean, those are crazy things.
It's not that you shouldn't be a victim of these protests, it's that you need to stop looking at the general population as you against them.
I mean, just the comments is making me crazy. I mean, someone said we should hit ICE agents with cars and stuff. I mean,
Yeah, dude, I don't know why you're even considering to be an ICE agent, considering what's going on.
I said Border Patrol.
I don't know why you would want to do anything within that boundary, considering what's going on. At all.
Because, like I said, right, maybe in Minnesota what's going on, I don't want to be there, of course, but I know, 90% of what they're doing right now, it doesn't get talked about because they're doing it in a peaceful and legal way, right? They're going...
Wait, who is?
They're going after people.
Who's doing it in a peaceful
ICE and Border Patrol.
Where is that happening?
In Florida.
Where in Florida is this happening? Why do we wait? But
Well,
if they're being so peaceful, why have we seen more unalivings by people who are detained than ever before? Last year was a record number of detainees that were unalived. So how are they doing this?
Because I would say the amount of people getting detained, more people, more unalivings, I would say.
We're a lot quieter about it in red states because our governors accept ICE and accept Border Patrol. We accept the federal government into our states, so we don't talk about it as much as a place like Minnesota, where like the Twin Cities are literally like
Maybe done in a bit.
a liberal bubble. They're so blue. Like I live in Houston, Texas. It's considered a blue city, but at the end of the day, like my mayor is not actually a Democrat. Like he's center right.
Hold on, let me hold on 1 second, dude. 1 second. Hey, Ryan, are you opposition?
MAGA is anti-2A now. I'm opposition to that.
Okay, cool. I just
I'm
need
trying
to
to figure out.
Okay, cool. I just need to know your age before we move forward.
I'm not sure where you're coming from.
I just need to know your age for TikTok terms of service.
What you said?
I need to know your age for TikTok.
34.
Okay.
34 years old.
And guys, as a quick reminder, we have the little hand heart as the gift goal. We are like about a third of the way there. So if you guys can help hit that, that would be terrific. Okay. All right, man. So, are you justifying what happened today?
I don't know what happened today. I'm kind of new to this news cycle.
Hold on. Joe, I'm going to bring you on this because we spoke for a
Saturday.
You don't know what happened today.
I'm guessing somebody got shot by ice. What happened? I don't.
Well, listen.
I don't know what happened today.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to
What
drop.
state are you from?
Sure. You can ask him a quick question, but this is insane.
I'm just getting up. I'm from Maine, and yeah, I'm just getting online tonight for the first time all day. I haven't.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna bring you on. Go ahead and get informed on what happened, and then you can come back. I'll watch a few of the videos. Okay. That is wild how you have not seen that. Like.
So
You have to be living under a rock.
I had people over at my house. We had a party tonight, and they didn't know what happened, and I had to explain it to them.
Wild to me.
So
It's really wild. All right. Hey, guest, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
All right. I just need to know your age, and then we can move forward. Okay.
I'm 19.
Okay, cool. And guys, if y'all can keep tapping and sharing, that'd be great. Make sure you guys give me a follow. Click the red follow button on the top left if you're enjoying the live. Pay links are in that reminder box right there if you guys want me to read any question or comment out to loud, or to the chat rather, or you just want to donate to me. Never ever need it, but I do appreciate it, of course. All right, man. So, do you justify what's happening today, or what happened?
No, what happened today was a public execution.
Okay. Did you vote for Trump, or are you Republican, or anything like that?
Yeah, I would, if I could go back, I'd vote for Trump.
You would still vote for him?
Yeah.
Despite you
he
believing...
approves of public executions. He was in the comments saying a bunch of really nasty shit.
I kind of recognize the name. So, listen, I'm only going to have a debate with someone who's being genuine, so it doesn't really sound like you are.
How am I not being genuine?
Well, you say on one hand there was a public execution, which should be just an awful thing in your eyes, which Trump is saying quite the opposite, but you say you would still vote for him.
Wait, did Trump comment on the situation? I didn't see whether or not Trump commented on the
situation. Did you not see the comments by his cabinet?
Okay, but you make it sound like Trump specifically made a comment on it. What did his cabinet say?
Yeah, I believe he left a True Social tweet or whatever it's called.
What did he say?
Yeah, I can pull it up.
I didn't see it.
I can pull it up real quick. But yeah, he's certainly justifying that. We have all. I mean, would you be surprised otherwise?
Not really. No.
Okay. Trump Truth Social today. So, anyways,
would it change your opinion of him, regardless of what he said on True Social?
Would it change my opinion if he didn't condemn it? I would like to have him condemn it. Yeah, I think it's horrible. Yeah, and in terms of whether or not I'd vote for him, it wouldn't necessarily change my opinion because I still do agree with ICE.
Does it change your opinion that he said that it was unfortunate that Renee Good's killing, unaliving, sorry, Doug, was unfortunate? Does that change your opinion?
About Renee Good? Yeah, I think it was unfortunate too. That she died. Yeah, I do think it's unfortunate. She did.
So you do feel some sort of empathy.
Yeah, absolutely. These people should not die.
So, but then
I don't want people to die.
Okay, but okay. With that being said, I'm a little confused. So, you acknowledge that, but you still want to vote for him?
Well, yeah, I agree with deporting illegal immigration. I agree with
but that has already been happening, though. That's not like a Trump thing. That's just a thing that always has happened.
No, our borders were previously open.
Well, I think you're a victim of misinformation and propaganda. There was no evidence of that being the case at all. There was more deportations under Biden's last year than there was under Trump last year. So that wouldn't be true. And under Obama, who is a Democrat, of course, there was tons of deportations.
Donald's also still doing catch and release, which they don't like to talk about.
Right, so I don't know where you get this idea
that
that
Trump
Trump
I checked on it, apparently there was 11 million people that crossed the border under Biden's administration, and since Trump has taken over, the border crossing has been relatively low. So, I mean, I could pull up the sources if you don't.
He stationed our military at the border.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay.
On day one, didn't he call like a?
Do you think American taxpayers should forever pay for U.S. military to be stationed at our border to stop people from coming into this country forever?
I'd want there to be a more efficient way to do so. Yeah, but
Is that
as long
an
as
efficient
it's
way to do
necessary.
so? To dump billions of dollars into border into our border patrol?
So we could provide our. Sorry, my voice is echoing. I don't know what that is.
It's good on my end.
Okay, so yeah, until we can provide like a solution for like having closed borders, I'm okay with having our military
Can
position.
you tell me why this is such an important issue for you? And how this
Having
affects
closed
your
borders?
I just want borders were never open. Again, that is just complete rhetoric from the right that has no evidence of backing. But can you tell me why this issue in particular is so important to you and how it affects your life?
Well, I don't want illegal immigrants coming to my country.
Okay. Can you tell me how an illegal immigrant? Hold on. Can you tell me how an undocumented immigrant has harmed you?
Why? This is a false argument. I don't have to
It's
be
not
direct.
a false argument. I'm asking. I'm trying to understand why this is more important than ICE, as in your words, executing a U.S. citizen. That seems to be more important to you, or that seems to be less important to you than undocumented immigrants that don't affect your life at all. Can you tell me how any of them has affected
this
your
is
life?
Yeah.
I just want you to answer it. I just want you to answer how they have affected your life. Please answer the question.
Well, okay, this is a disingenuous framework.
It's not a disingenuous
so
question. I just want to know how they've affected your life. I'm not
Why
trying to
do
get
they
a
have to
gotcha. I'm
affect
not trying to get a gotcha.
It's really not disingenuous coming from a person that lives in a state that has the third largest population of immigrants and the second largest population of illegal immigrants. It's not a disingenuous question because I can tell you right now that my life has not been negatively affected in any way whatsoever by illegal immigrants.
Okay, so I disagree with the prompt of the question where I have to be affected by illegal immigrants.
Can you just answer the question? I'd like to, I'm not going to get a gotcha and end the conversation
there
after
are
it.
consequences
Hold on.
to
I
having
need you to
illegal
answer the
immigrants in your
question, please. How have they
You're not
affected you?
allowing me.
Answer the question. It's very telling that you don't want to answer it.
Illegal
not a
immigrants.
gotcha.
Listen, I am telling you once again.
Undocumented.
Hold on, let me speak. I am not trying to get you into a gotcha. I am not going to end the conversation after this. I just want to know how they have affected your life. Just answer the question.
My life personally. Is this a personal question?
I want to know how they've affected your life or just America as a whole.
No, they haven't affected me personally.
Okay, they haven't affected you. How have they affected America as a whole to the degree that that is more important than public executions by ICE?
Again, that's disingenuous.
It's not disingenuous. This is actually what it's about. You said point
I don't
blank.
support
No.
the public
No. You said point blank that is more important to you. Tell me what they have done to America that outweighs public executions by ICE. Please tell me the answer.
I could have both things be true.
No, it's an important issue to you. I want to know why. Hold on. In order for something to be an important issue, it is not. In order for something to be an important issue, it should cause a lot of harm, or it should do something to a great degree. What is this doing that is so important that it outweighs what we have been talking about? Please tell me.
Having illegal immigrants in our country, they're taking our jobs, they're committing crimes, they're doing these second and third order effects, like
hold on
committing
though.
identity frauds.
Okay. What jobs are they taking that U.S. citizens wouldn't otherwise have?
Like, I'll give you a great example. They're doing Ubers.
They're doing Ubers?
There's a statistic that I saw recently.
Hold on.
That
They're
the
doing
majority of people
Ubers?
are doing. Yeah.
Okay.
Not Ubers, but like things like DoorDash.
You know you
Sorry, I
can do
said
that
Uber.
too, right? How does that affect you or Americans' life? In fact, that would add to the economy. That would actually help the economy if that were true.
That's making it more competitive for me.
Well, maybe
Right,
you
well, they're willing to do it for more cheaper price. That makes it harder for me.
maybe be a bit more talented and have a bit better skill set. I don't know. Just
okay. So now, what? So instead of like that,
it sounds like you've just been told over and over again that undocumented immigrants are this harmful thing to society. And listen, I am not saying that they shouldn't be removed if they're here without the proper documentation. Sure, but the fact that you're making this the most biggest issue ever that outweighs anything else that we're currently seeing today is wild, right? They don't commit crimes at higher rates than U.S. citizens. They commit crimes at lower rates than U.S. citizens. Okay.
Where are you getting that number?
Oh, I can
But
show
also,
you.
like,
Yeah, absolutely, I can show you that
Not to
data.
be a dick, but
You
do
can be a
you
dick. Be a
realize that
dick.
you've become a South Park meme from like 12 years ago?
I can't hear what you're saying. It's echoing really bad.
Try it again. Well, that might be a you thing.
Did you hear me?
No, I didn't.
I said not to be a dick, but do you realize that you've become like a South Park meme from like 12 years ago?
Have I? What was the meme? I didn't.
They took our jobs.
Oh. Well, I mean, it is true, no?
It's not true.
Yeah, there's no evidence of it. You've just been told that over and over again, and therefore you believe it.
Wait, so if
Have
11
you,
million.
do you own a home? Do you own a home? Are you a
I'm
homeowner?
19.
Okay. So you were a child.
Yeah.
1 second here. I'm just gonna capture this real quick. Alright, give me 1 second. Alright, here we go. So check this out. I'm gonna blow this up and make it bigger. Let me get rid of that reminder. Oops. 1 second. A little slow here. Oh gosh. 1 second. I am really failing here. There we go. Okay.
You're good. You're good.
Okay, check it out. And I can show you the source of this. So this is overall offending rates of citizenship / documentation status for over a 6-year period. See U.S. born citizens at the top there. We see documented immigrants in the middle, and then undocumented immigrants there at the bottom. Okay, and this is arrest rates per 100,000. So it's not by absolute numbers; it's by percentage. So can you explain that?
Where are you getting these numbers from? Like,
yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely. I'm more than happy to show you that. I'm getting it here from the National Institute of Justice. Okay, I'm more than happy to show you other data as well.
Okay, so
Is
this like I don't know.
Can you dispute this? This is the source. This is an official website of the United States Government Department of Justice. So it is from the Department of Justice. Can you dispute it?
You can give me a sec. I'm looking it up.
Yeah, I'd love for you to dispute this.
But I would still like to know the answer to the question of what in his life has made him think that undocumented human beings is a problem
I'd love to
in this
hear that too.
country.
You know another crazy thing? So I showed you overall arrest rates. I'm actually going to show you violent crime rates here in a second. So these are violent ones, not just overall.
Yes.
And we also see this. Ooh, I'm going to make it even smaller here. God, other graders are so much easier, better with this. Okay, so this is violent crime offending rates. Same thing. We see undocumented immigrants there at the bottom.
You're right.
That's crazy, huh?
Okay, yeah, you're right. I looked at it.
Okay,
it says undocumented immigrants commits less crime.
Right.
Native-born U.S. citizens.
Yeah, for sure. So again, I am not saying that if you're here breaking the law, crossing the border, right, and you don't have the proper documentation, you shouldn't be. I get it, right? I'm not saying otherwise, but I think we're making this like some sort of huge problem that doesn't necessarily need to be, because we've been handling it, right? They don't commit very high crime rates, right? They're not stealing anyone's jobs. It's not worth what we're seeing today, especially what happened today.
I have a question.
Yes.
So, regarding today's incident, do you blame Trump for it?
Ultimately, I mean, obviously the ICE officers are going to be... There are going to be many people to blame. It's not one singular person. I blame him because he encourages this, and when we see incidents of this happening, he doesn't speak out against it. He encourages it more and blames the
policy.
What's
It's
that?
the policy. The policies enacted by his administration have allowed this to happen.
Okay, such as?
I gotta get something to drink.
such as
So
what's going on within DHS currently,
and such
where
as
they're
them.
saying that
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
they get no-knock warrants. They don't need a warrant in order a judicial warrant in order to enter somebody else's home, where they are able to pull people out of their cars, where they're able to make traffic stops. It's a lawlessness that his administration has absolutely bolstered and magnified in the Twin Cities.
Not only that, they
Okay,
get by Vance. They said they get absolute immunity. They have free reign to
They
do
have
whatever
absolute immunity.
to do whatever the fuck
Yeah.
they want.
Wait, Trump said they have absolute immunity?
It was said by J.D. Vance.
Yeah.
Okay.
And his vice president said that.
Yeah, so I agree with you. I think they do need judicial warrants to carry out ICE raids or carry out their deportations. But
So
I
this
still
is the
don't see
thing,
like
though.
anything that would like.
This is the thing, though, is do you think that they should go knocking door to door to try to find brown people to pull out of their homes and terrorize and arrest?
Hey guys, I'm
Because
gonna
that's
wrap
what they're doing.
Hey guys, I'm gonna wrap this up in 5 minutes. By the way, it's getting late and I need to get some sleep. But we'll
Okay,
make this
sure.
last conversation. But we can keep going for 5 more minutes if you still got stuff to say.
Okay, sure. So yeah, even if I do disagree with that, I still don't see anything that Trump specifically did that would necessitate this, like today's situation to happen. Like, how would you hold Trump liable? Like, I would agree with you that a thing like this was bound to happen, especially in Minnesota, considering all the
hold on.
violence that's been happening.
Hold on, when Lincoln Riley was unalived, why did people on the right blame Biden?
I didn't. All right, they blame Biden. Okay, I see. Yeah, they did blame Biden.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, it ultimately goes up to the top. I'm not saying he's the sole person, but it starts with him and then it trickles down. This is the
Okay,
only
so
trickle
what is
down
a-
that actually works.
Okay.
That's actually a thing. But yeah, there's a lot of people at fault here, of course.
Do you know who Stephen Miller is?
Yeah, I do know Stephen Miller. I think
Wait,
he's.
have you watched the things that Stephen Miller has said, and have you seen what Stephen Miller has done?
I think he approved of like, what's it called, going into like Home Depots and stuff, or something along those lines.
So
And basically looking for.
Stephen Miller is basically like modern day like Yahtzee-ism,
Pretty much.
and he is the one pushing all of the propaganda for them. So
That's like a strong accusation. No, calling Stephen Miller.
I mean, we can pull up the quotes of
Uh,
him. Sure. I mean,
they put on a podium one of ours, all of yours, which is
One of
a
ours, what does that mean?
Yahtzee
yeah,
callback.
it's a Yahtzee quote. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up. But yeah.
Okay, so he's quoting Yahtzee.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pull it
Okay,
up.
I
It was on the
didn't see
podium.
that.
Homie
That's
is a
fine.
straight Yahtzee. Like, he doesn't even try to hide it. Like, he's a little, like, mayonnaise boy that his wife tries to run cover for on her shitty little podcast. But yeah, he's a Yahtzee at the end of the day.
Okay, so like, what does it have to do with like?
So he is one of Donald Trump's advisors. In his cabinet, one of his main advisors. And so if we want to talk about policy or things trickling down from Donald to other people, we should maybe look at that relationship.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have one more question. So
All right, cool.
about the prawns. So MAGA, this is my last question, by the way. MAGA is anti 2A. So what does 2A mean? And like,
Second Amendment. Because anyone that's justifying what happened today, somehow is anti-Second Amendment when their entire lives they've been pro-Second Amendment and advocating for exact situations such as
okay, so
this.
it'd be inconsistent. Okay.
Yeah, very, very
I agree.
inconsistent.
Okay.
Yeah. I believe that NRA came out. Let me fact check this because I heard about it. I don't want to say unless it's true, but I heard that the NRA did speak out against this. But let me again fact check it. Yeah, NRA statement, Minnesota. Let's check.
NRA made a statement. There was another organization that made a statement against it.
Yeah, let's see over here. Again, I try not to say things I don't fact check. Here, so let's pull this up here real quick. You guys, if you're enjoying the live, click the red follow button in the top left. If you guys want to show support, my pay links are in the bio. It's Dougie9192. And I will read your question or comment out loud to the chat. God damn it. How do I... Let me get rid of that ad. Give me a second. Alright, so this is the article of... God damn it, I gotta make this smaller. Alright. Yeah, so dangerous and wrong. The NRA slams U.S. Attorney's response to Minneapolis unaliving. Let's see. A high-ranking federal prosecutor. Let me get to the NRA part real quick.
Also, not to mention, Donald Trump did try to limit the access to pew-pews for people that identified as trans in the United States, and was slapped down by the U.S. Supreme Court, by SCOTUS, for trying to do that. So if anyone ever needs an example of how he has violated the Constitution, there you fucking go. But also, there he is violating 2A.
Yeah, so here's their statement here. They have a few of them. Says, yeah, the NRA condemned one of the attorney's comments on the shooting. The sentiment from the first assistant U.S. attorney for the Central District of California is dangerous and wrong, wrote the NRA in a response to his comment on X. Responsible public voices should be awaiting a full investigation, not making generalizations and demonizing law-abiding citizens. They also commented on the Minneapolis unaliving, accusing government officials of inciting the violence against officers. This is from the NRA, by the way. For months, radical progressive politicians like Tim Wells have incited violence against the law enforcement, who are simply trying to do their jobs. Unsurprisingly, these calls are not. But so they're blaming a little bit of balls here too. But they're also blaming that they spoke out about it way too soon. So
yeah, I do agree.
So, you know.
Okay.
All right, man. Well, anyways, I do got to wrap this up. It's getting pretty late over here. But again, guys, I am going to be having a schedule of my live next week, starting next week, moving forward. Okay. So just check out my bio of when I'm going to be live. That way, you know I will be, and it won't be random like it was or it has been. Okay. So I appreciate you coming on up. Any last things you want to say?
No, I appreciate you for having me up.
Yeah,
I
for sure.
normally don't come up and say things. I usually just moderate for you guys or troll MAGA in the comments. So.
No, I really appreciate you. You had a lot to offer, and again, I know you probably dealt with a lot today and all that. So, but
Yeah, it's been gross, but I appreciate you, and I hope
Absolutely.
you have a good night.
All right, you too. Take care. Alrighty, guys. Again, just kind of bear with me being on the live studio. I'm still trying to get used to it versus being on the mobile. Once I get used to it, things will be good, and it'll be nice that I can pull up articles real quick. I'm just a little slow with it, as you guys can see. But if you guys enjoyed the live, click the follow button in the top left if you can. Please join the Discord. Okay, Discord link is also in the bio. If the link doesn't work, shoot me a message. What else do I got? I think that's about it. Again, make sure you guys subscribe to the tube, okay? It's Dougielifts, same name as I have here, at least same handle, Dougie Lifts. I'm just trying to get that started, so if you guys can help out with that, that would be great. And I hope everybody does have a good night, okay? And take care.